From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Amity University. Powered by Softovac and Ganeshata.
Good evening and welcome. Viewers, I want to talk to you today about the picture of a 3-year-old child sitting helplessly next to his grandfather's body. The picture of a 3-year-old child sitting helplessly next to his grandfather's body. This incident happened in Kashmir this morning. The dead man, a 65-year-old Bashir Ahmad Khan, was brutally killed by Lashkar terrorists. And his 3-year-old grandson narrowly escaped and was rescued by CRPF personnel who risked their life to do so. The hypocrite Omar Abdullah says, don't show this picture. The hypocrite Omar Abdullah says this picture should not be shown. As do all the anti-India elements in Lutyens and the liar wires. I asked you tonight, people of India, why should that picture not be shown? They say it is insensitive. I ask you, is it insensitive to tell the truth? Is it insensitive to tell the world that this 3-year-old will grow up and ask one day why the Pakistani terrorists killed his grandfather Omar Abdullah? What answer will you have then? Is it insensitive to ask why the Pulitzer lobby that says that the starkest images must always be used, they say? They say the starkest images must always be used as a legitimate journalistic tool to tell the real story. Well, this is the real story. Does that same real story become too stark when it reveals how Pakistanis and those who live on their crumbs are carrying out the greatest genocide of Kashmiris, and that entitled Kashmiris, rich and entitled Kashmiris like Omar Abdullah and Mehbooba Mufti, who want the truth to be hidden because it hits them in the face, that these people don't have the honesty to see the child's picture and look at it close and to read the child's thoughts, and to look at it even closer and feel the hurt in the child's eyes, that his grandfather became another innocent Kashmiri killed by terrorists protected by people like Omar Abdullah and Mehbooba Mufti and the Lutyens lobby. And most importantly for them, I have another question. We have stark pictures and stark questions on the program tonight, viewers. And my stark question is this: that those who once cried for baby Moshe after 26/11, rightly so, and forwarded and tweeted the pictures of baby Moshe and wrote in great detail, and who said, look here, look at the picture of baby Moshe and think how the terrorists almost killed this innocent child and killed his parents. The same people today say, hide the picture of the 3-year-old child sitting next to his grandfather's body. Hide it. Don't look at it. Don't forward it. Don't talk about it. They will not speak for this 3-year-old. They won't speak one word for him, viewers. They tell us, hide this picture somehow. And if we show the picture, they will attack us. And you know why, viewers? Because this child is a Kashmiri. Shame on those Kashmiris who want to hide this picture. Shame on those Lutyens members who display their hypocrisy with such delight. Shame on them, viewers. This is the true picture of Kashmir, viewers. This is the true picture of Kashmir. How our Jawans are defending the innocent people of Kashmir against these brutes. Shame on those who want the picture to be hidden. We're debating that tonight in a few minutes, viewers. Debate number 1. The true picture of Kashmir should haunt the apologists. And debate number 2 tonight. India begins isolating China dramatically, economically, and debate number 3 tonight. Horrifying pictures that have come in from Karnataka, how there is no dignity for those who have died due to COVID-19. All this and more is coming up, and here are the headlines this Wednesday evening on the debate tonight. Three-year-old's heart-wrenching pictures from Sopore attack site jolts India's conscience. Forces brave bullets of Pakistani Lashkar terrorists to rescue the 3-year-old sitting over his grandfather's dead body. Even a wailing child doesn't affect them. Terror apologists shamelessly continue vilifying our men in uniform. India begins dramatic economic isolation of China. BSNL scraps 4G upgradation tender. Prime Minister leads by example, deactivates his account on Chinese social media platform. And killed by COVID, denied dignity in death. Videos from Karnataka expose horrifying state apathy. Ladies and gentlemen, a 3-year-old baby, a 3-year-old child has seen his grandfather die before him, falling to the bullets of Pakistan-backed Lashkar terrorists in Sopore. Tonight, the images of him sitting on the dead body of his grandfather should haunt every terror apologist. His cries should ring in the ears of all those who have for years glamorized terrorists like Burhan Wani, Manan Wani and Riaz Naiko. Because in this battle, you are either against Pakistan or are with it. Let's debate.
With blood-stained clothes, he looked on helplessly, sitting on his grandfather's body. This 3-year-old child was witness to Pak-back terror and bloodshed in Sopore. In the middle of an encounter site after his grandfather was killed by terrorists, this toddler was looking for a familiar face, unable to understand what's happening around him. Our forces rushed to rescue him, braving the bullets to ensure safety of the 3-year-old child.
Fire was going on from the other side, and meanwhile it was very challenging for us, but we were supposed to do this and we did it. Like we placed our BP cars in front of, we blocked the view from where the fire was coming, and then we started rescuing. This is how we took him to inside our car.
These heartbreaking pictures of a 3-year-old victim of a terror attack should be a wake-up call for all those who've glamorized and lionized Pakistan-backed terrorists in the valley. His cries and wails should haunt them.
हम लेके जा रहे हैं ना, हम लेके जा रहे हैं। देखो आके इधर, देखो इधर, वो देखो आपके लिए बिस्किट भी लाया, चॉकलेट लाया, चॉकलेट मामू के पास लेके जाएंगे।
But the pro-Pakistan lobby continues to live in denial. The terror apologists and the lobby launched a coordinated Twitter campaign to twist facts and blame the forces for the cold-blooded murder of an innocent civilian. In the last 1 month, our forces have broken the backbone of terror in the valley. A no-mercy approach has been adopted for terrorists.
जहाँ तक टेररिस्ट की बात है कि लगभग 118 मिलिटेंट्स मारे गए, जिसमें 11 जो है वो पाकिस्तानी FT है और 107 मिलिटेंट्स जो है ये लोकल है.
And those who continue to sympathize with the enemies of Kashmir and want kid gloves for terrorists must look this child in the eye and be answerable for the bullets and blood he witnessed at this young age.
आपको हम लेके जा रही है ना हम लेके जा रहे हैं देखो आप इधर देखो वो देखो आपके लिए बिस्किट भी लाया चॉकलेट चॉकलेट मामू के पास लेके जाएंगे
Let's debate.
Viewers, the lobby which says that a picture speaks 1,000 words. Major Gauravarya, Ashok Pandit, Tausif Raina, Amit Raina, General Bakshi and GVL Narasimha Rao, the lobby which always says, show the pictures. Because picture speaks 1,000 words. Are today saying, Irfan Hafiz Loan, Waqar Bhatti, Irfra Jan, Iftikhar Misgar and Sarfaraz Wani are now saying, please can you not show this picture? They are saying, please don't show the picture. We don't want to see the picture of a 3-year-old child who's sitting next to and on top of his dead 65-year-old grandfather, Bashir Ahmad Khan's body. They say that the picture is too stark. They are also saying that it is insensitive to show this picture and that everything should be done to make sure that this picture is not shown. Now, therefore, in my view, I put the hashtag very simply as hashtag. Let me complete my point. Irfan Hafiz Loan, I will bring you into the debate. But you can't interrupt me when I'm making my opening remarks. And I'm telling you today, anybody who crosses the line and speaks over me, I will take them off. You will have to speak when I refer to you or come to the debate. You can't speak all over each other.
You won't interrupt us.
My question is, I won't interrupt you, but you have to listen to the question. They say that if you show this picture,
you should know the basics of a debate.
Sarfaraz Wani, you are reflecting a strange insecurity. You are not in the debate. First of all, I'll switch you off if you speak like this. Okay. Only cowards are people who don't take questions. Maybe you are a professional coward.
So you are a coward, you don't allow people to speak.
Maybe you are a professional coward.
You are a coward.
Now here's a question. Reduce the volume, bring it to 0. Thank you. Now I will ask you a simple question. And I'm opening the debate with Irfan Hafiz Loan and Gauravarya. How is it crossing the line? They are saying to us today, Gaurav, you are crossing the line by showing this picture. You are crossing the line. This picture is the true picture of Kashmir. It tells you the starkest reality of Kashmir that people like Irfan Hafiz Loan want to hide. And the reality is this, that today, terrorists were firing on a joint party of the police and the CRPF from the attic of a nearby mosque. Cowards, look at these terrorists. They use the attic of a mosque near the Naupada crossing, Model Town, Sopore. Terrorists are trying to hide in a mosque and then they attack a civilian, kill him, and the 3-year-old child has to be rescued by the security personnel. What we've been saying is this is exactly what's happening in Kashmir. Irfan Hafiz Loan, you are being killed. Your brothers and sisters, your nieces and nephews, your uncles and aunts, your fellow Kashmiris are being killed. Today, a 65-year-old grandfather was killed. Tomorrow, nobody will be spared. Yet you say, hide this. Why do you want me to hide this? I will not hide the picture. I will not hide the truth. Why should I hide it? Yes, please, Mr. Loan. Debate with Gauravarya. And we'll show the picture, please. Thank you. Yeah.
Arnab, thanks. You know, Kashmir, we are on same page that Kashmir is factory of deaths. This horror and terror, this trauma, miseries, this is hallmark of our life. We are witnessing this bloodshed since 1989, and this is reckoning. Arnabji, I reiterate my stand that blood speaks only one language, that's blood. And blood speaks only one language.
Don't lecture me. Please tell me who killed 65-year-old. 1 minute. How do you feel? 1 minute. 1 minute. No, 1 minute. Just a minute. I'm asking you, and so take the question. Simple question to you, isn't? And you don't have to be impatient. You don't have to be impatient because I'm asking only very simple questions today. Was a mosque being used by the terrorists to carry out shooting? Was the attic of a mosque being used by the Lashkar-e-Toiba terrorists? Do you support that? Do you support terrorists trying to hide in a mosque?
Recently, when Peer Maharaj was killed allegedly by the security forces, tell me, doesn't it amount that you are a coward? With due respect, I want to tell you that you are a real coward. Because when the Peer Maharaj was allegedly on Gulmarg Fort killed by the security forces, you kept criminal silence. Do you know about what about the Tufail Motu? What about the Mohammed?
You are actually justifying this killing. You are an incredible man. 1 minute. 1 minute. Irfan Hafiz Loan, first of all, calm down. Don't lose your temper. I have no intention of losing mine. I am restraining myself. I am only asking, and I want to show that picture again. And there's a picture of a child. Who killed the child's grandfather? And why was he killed? And did the terrorists who kill him shoot from the attic of a nearby mosque?
We are losing our fellow human beings at the end of the day. We are losing our fellow human beings.
Don't lecture me again. Okay, we are opening the debate. We are wasting my time. We are opening the debate. We are opening the debate. I will ask again. I will ask you again. I will ask you again. I will ask you again. And now don't lecture me, okay? Don't lecture me. Don't lecture me. Why do you want me to hide that picture? Gaurav Arya is on the debate. Gaurav Arya, you can come into the debate. We'll go faster now. Gaurav Arya, thank you very much. Thank you. We move faster in the debate. Gaurav Arya, show the picture there, viewers. Show the picture.
I have a limited point to make, Arnab. And my limited point is this, Arnab. In 2017, a young 5-year-old Kashmiri boy was brought in front of the JK police and the CRPF when they were firing pellet guns. Now, this boy got shot in the face because there was a huge crowd. There were thousands of stone pelters. When they discharged a gun, it's not an accurate weapon.
What about Insha? He was inside her home.
Sir, allow me to speak. Sir, Lone Saab, Lone Saab, when you spoke, I did not interfere. Lone Saab, Lone Saab, when you spoke, I did not say anything. Arnab, when he spoke, I didn't say anything. Now I am speaking, he is heckling me.
Okay, go ahead.
Listen to me, Lone Saab. So this 5-year-old unfortunate boy, this unfortunate, sad story of a young boy who was shot because when the pellet gun took off, they put this boy in front. This boy was unfortunately used as an advertisement, and the terrorists came to this boy's funeral and asked for money, asked for collection, and asked people to join. There were images shown, Arnab, you were with another channel, and no, you were with this channel on this very channel. Arnab,
you want to hide this picture.
August, September, October. Ek minute. Lone Saab, at that time, all these people, including Lone, were saying that no, you watch this, you watch this, you watch this. This is what they were saying. Now, I'll tell you why showing this photograph is important, Arnab. This photograph is important because people must see the true face of terrorism. Arnab, by firing from a masjid, they have defiled a holy place. The masjid is a holy place. The terrorists have defiled a holy place.
On the debate,
and that
others
true face
also on the debate.
must be shown in front of
Thank you very much.
Including the body of the grandfather.
Sarfaraz Wani.
What about the so-called happening in 19...
Sarfaraz Wani, on an aside, I have one point to make, and my point is, about to Omar Abdullah, who is such a coward. 1 minute, please. 1 minute. I'm talking to Omar Abdullah through the television media.
Why are you calling everybody a coward?
For a reason, I'll tell you why. Omar Abdullah says today that this has become a propaganda tool. If you show the pictures of the child lying next to his grandfather's body, it's a propaganda tool. Now I want to show Omar Abdullah this picture. I want to show Mehbooba Mufti this picture. And why this is necessary for me to show this picture is because, viewers, the Lutyens lobby has no answer. The problem is that the child was rescued by the Indian security forces who they abuse every day. The second problem they will have is they thrive on a Hindu versus Muslim, Muslim versus Hindu binary. It so happens, can I stay with those pictures, please? It so happens that SHO Azim Khan, the hero here, is not a Hindu. He's a Muslim, but more importantly, he's a true Indian, a representative of the greatness of our country. The other point I want to make, and this is a matter for consideration, today, viewers, I place before you. And Amit Raina, please come into the debate right now with Ifra Jan, Amit. Amit, my limited point today is that the same Omar Abdullah, interestingly, has in the past, I am sure, used the picture of the Syrian boy who died while trying to cross the ocean. And all of you, Ifra, all of you, I'll tell you the time and moment of that picture, when the picture of the young boy, the toddler who died and whose body lay upside down on the beach. I think it was in 2017, a dead child. Today, all of you are lecturing, saying, why are you using the pictures of the child next to his grandfather's body? I am showing it because it tells the truth much in the same way as the pictures of the toddler who died was picked up as a representative of a global refugee crisis. And the same people, allow me to complete, the same people like Ifra Jan who built entire global campaigns saying, where is the empathy? Where is the heart? People like Iftikhar Misgar, people like Waqar Bhatti, people like Sarfaraz Wani, all of them would take that picture of the Syrian child and say, has the world lost its heart? I would ask them today, Amit, have these Kashmiris like Ifra Jan lost their heart? Or have they sold their conscience? Have these Kashmiris like Iftikhar Misgar and Sarfaraz Wani and Waqar Bhatti lost their heart or sold their conscience tonight? Shame on them who will speak not for a fellow Kashmiri. For future Kashmiris are going to judge you, Ifra. And Kashmiris are judging you even now, Sarfaraz.
They are covered.
Kashmiris are judging you even now, for you sold your soul to the Pakistanis.
Who instead of condemning a death of an innocent civilian, this child's pictures, this child's video is going to haunt me for life. What are we doing to our children as a Kashmiri?
Exactly.
We are robbing them of their childhood, and these covers, instead of condemning these acts, are condoning these acts. They are justifying these acts. They are shameless people. They do not have a word of sympathy for the child. They do not have a word of sympathy.
Ifra, please.
Justice Juvenile Act.
They are shameless people. They are the same people.
His daughter is saying that he was killed by CRPF forces. Why are you not showing the picture of his daughter who's wailing and saying that his dad was shot dead by the CRPF
GD Bakshi is on the debate. GD Bakshi.
Why is
GD Bakshi is on the debate. GD Bakshi.
Shown? His daughter is screaming and saying that his daughter is screaming and saying that his father was shot dead by the CRPF.
I have a question for you. I have a question for you.
Yeah, we know how it is.
I have a question for you.
We know how people are caused. Where the wailing picture of his daughter, where she said,
Excuse me.
out of the car by
because you refuse to see the truth. Because you refuse to look the truth in the face.
That. A woman panelist. You are not supposed to talk to me, a woman panelist like that. You are not supposed to talk to a woman panelist like this.
It is in front of your eyes.
GD Bakshi.
You refuse to hear the sobs of a little boy whose grandfather has been shot.
Mr. Goswami and Mr. Bakshi, show the picture of her daughter. Show the picture of her daughter where she
Ifra, I have a question for you. If you will take a question from me, please. Okay, Ifra, I have a question for you. Thank you. 1 second. Gaurav Arya, we will ask Ifra a question. Okay, Ifra? And you will show the professionalism and the patience and the decency to listen to the question. Okay?
Yeah, sure. If I'm allowed to respond.
Okay. I ask you a simple question. Here's the situation I described to you. On the one side, somebody is shooting at you and trying to kill you. And on the other side, somebody is trying to save you. Are you following me so far? Is this simple enough for you?
Yeah.
Understood?
Go ahead,
Yeah,
please.
okay. So on the one side, somebody is trying to kill you, and on the other side, somebody is trying to save you. Who will you run away from and who will you run towards?
That's something.
One minute. Let me now explain it, Ifra. Please, don't get nervous. You will run away from those who are trying to kill you, and you will run towards those who are trying to save you. Viewers, I show you the picture out here now, the child running towards the CRPF forces. Even a child understands this much. I don't know why you don't. Can we show that picture full frame, viewers? The 65-year-old Bashir has been killed. I show the picture here, okay? And the child is sitting on the body of his grandfather, and the child runs towards the security personnel. Two simple questions emerge from here, Gaurav, that any person with common sense will ask. One, if the security personnel is killing Bashir, then why is the security personnel hiding and crouching from the same people who have killed 65-year-old Bashir? And why is the, why, 1 minute,
Yeah.
Even a child, 1 minute, now don't lie anymore. Even a child understands the security personnel is under attack from the same people who have killed his grandfather. But shameless Kashmiris like Ifra, who will today speak against fellow Kashmiris as well. Today they have sold their soul completely, and it's really shocking, Tausif Raina, that there are Kashmiris who have completely sold to the Pakistanis. मुझे तो ताजुब होती है तौसीफ रैना कि ऐसे लोग भी हैं जो कश्मीरियों का नरसंहार हर दिन पाकिस्तानी वहाँ पे आतंकवादी कर रहे हैं, मगर इनको हिम्मत नहीं है। आप तो वहाँ पे श्रीनगर में हैं, मगर इफ्रा जान तो दिल्ली में बैठी हुई है। दिल्ली में बैठ के इनको चिंता हो रही है कि अगर वहाँ पे कुछ बोले लश्कर तोयबा के खिलाफ कि इनको टारगेट किया जाएगा। लर्न समथिंग फ्रॉम पीपल लाइक तौसीफ। तौसीफ, टेल her to speak up for Kashmiris even now, because history will judge people like Ifra Jans as the sellouts to the Pakistani cause. You are the sellouts to Ziaul Haq's legacy. You are the sellouts to the ISI, and Tausif will respond to you now. Tausif.
We are the sellouts to absolute truth, and that's who we are. The question is,
Tausif,
who takes a close-up of a shot in the middle of an encounter?
Tausif.
कौन सा फोटोग्राफर है जिसने इतना अच्छा शॉट?
So Tausif, don't embarrass yourself further.
I would want to
Ifra, please allow me to say something. Ifra, please allow me to say something. I just want to make point here. जो अर्नब, ये जो लोग हैं, कुछ इस तरह के लोग हैं जिनको हर एक चीज में
तौसीफ,
जिनको जो खाली क्रिटिसिज्म के लिए बैठे हैं, सबसे पहले मुझे बहुत दुख है, मुझे बहुत दुख है उस बच्चे का, जिस बच्चे ने ये मंजर देखा आज। मुझे नहीं समझ आ रहा है कि जिंदगी पर क्या असर पड़ेगा। इनको उस चीज से कोई लेना देना नहीं है। ये उस बच्चे की, जो मासूम बच्चा था जिसका पूरा बचपन आज एक सदमे में है, जिसको एक बड़ा सदमा लगा हो, और उसके बाद एक जम्मू कश्मीर पुलिस का एक जांबाज सिपाही आजम खान साहब उसको गोद में उठाते हैं, उसको ट्राई करते कंसोल करने की, उसको समझाने की, और उसको टॉफी दे रहे हैं ताकि वो थोड़ा सा शौक से निकल आए। उसके बाद इनको ये पड़ी है कि फोटो किसने उठाया, फोटो क्यों दिखाया। जब आपने पहले ही बात बोली, ये वही लोग हैं जब सीरिया में किसी बच्चे की फोटो या कुछ ऐसा होता है, ये उन लोगों में से है जो पूरा प्रोपोगेट करते हैं ट्विटर पे, फेसबुक पे अपनी इमेज बिल्डिंग के लिए। उनको, इन लोगों को खाली अपनी इमेज के साथ है, कोई यहाँ पे मरे, कोई यहाँ पे जिए, उनसे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। इन लोगों को ग्राउंड में कोई नहीं जानता है, उन लोगों की कोई क्रेडिबिलिटी नहीं है, टीवी पे आके बात करते हैं, सबको पता है। लेकिन आप इस चीज को समझिए, वो बच्चा, वो मासूम बच्चा, और एक फोटोग्राफ जहाँ पे एक सीआरपीएफ का जवान उसको बच्चे को बुलाता है, वो क्यों बुलाता है? ताकि वो उसको बचा सके, और ऊपर से कुछ एक्सचेंज ऑफ फायर हो रहा है। उसके बाद इन लोगों को ये समझना चाहिए कि हम किस चीज को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं। ये खुले आम नहीं उस बंदूक के खिलाफ बोलेंगे, क्योंकि डरते हैं, उनको पता है आज तक भी उन लोगों ने मारा, उनकी अकाउंटेबिलिटी नहीं है, वो किसी को भी मारते हैं। और अगर हमारी फोर्सेस की वजह से कुछ होता है और हमारी फोर्सेस अकाउंटेबल है, हमारी फोर्सेस की वजह से अगर कहीं पे कुछ गलत होता है, हम आवाज उठाते हैं, बात करते हैं। ये जो लॉबी है, ये जो पेड लॉबी है, जो अपने मास्टर्स को पुश कर रहे हैं, तो उन्हीं में से है।
ओके,
तो इससे मैं तो एक्सपेक्ट ही नहीं करता हूँ कुछ। ये तो अपना कैरियर बना रहे हैं सबसे, कैरियर बिल्डिंग है।
भगवा आतंकवादी होगी तेरी लॉबी कौन सी?
मेरी
मिस्टर तौसीब, तो है कौन, कहाँ से आया, कहाँ को जाना, पहले बात करते हैं।
सबसे पहले बटी साहब, आप इतने बदतमीज किस्म के इंसान हो, आप मेरी लॉबी की बात करते हैं। मेरी लॉबी पीस है, मेरी लॉबी अमन है, मेरी लॉबी ये है कि ये जो बच्चा है, जो आज जिसने ये मंजर देखा, वो अपने इसी ग्रैंडफादर के साथ।
तू कहाँ से आया, कहाँ को जाना, तू पहले ये बता। मेरा बच्चा मारा गया, कश्मीर का बुजुर्ग मारा गया है, कश्मीर के बच्चे मारे जा रहे हैं। तू कौन है, तू कौन है? पहले अपनी औकात बता। पहले तुम्हें अपने बारे में पता नहीं है, आते हो लेक्चर देने के लिए, और हम लोगों से सवाल पूछ रहे हो। तुम हम लोगों से सवाल पूछ रहे हो। हम लोगों ने सॉल्व किया है, हम जम्मू कश्मीर के लिए रोज फाइट करते हैं। हर दिन हमारा खतरे का दिन होता है। हमें नहीं पता कब कौन सा दिन हमारी मौत को लेके आएगा। तुम्हारे जैसे 10 बॉडीगार्ड सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस के लेके लोग घूमने वाले लोग हो तुम। 10 सिक्योरिटी फोर्स लेके घूमते हो, हम अकेले घूमते हैं। हमें अपनी मौत के बारे में पता नहीं है, कब कौन हमें मार देगा, और तुम लोग फिर डिक्लेयर कर दोगे कि मिलिटेंटों ने मार दिया, पाकिस्तानियों ने मार दिया।
मिलिटेंट कौन होता है? हु इज अ मिलिटेंट?
आपको लगता है आपका दिमागी तवाजुन खराब है। आप तो इतने तमीज किस्म के इंसान है, आपको बात करने की तमीज नहीं है। अनसिविलाइज्ड इंसान है आपको पहले बात करने की तमीज होनी चाहिए कि बात कैसे करते हैं। और आप यहाँ पे अपना कैरियर बना रहे हैं, एक मासूम बच्चा जिसका बचपन छिन गया, आप उस पर कैरियर बना रहे हैं।
बेचने वाले दल्ले तेरे में है।
Wakar Bhatti, I am telling you one last time. 1 second, viewers. You see what you are seeing here. First of all, Wakar Bhatti's volume down. Wakar Bhatti, listen to me. Listen to me. One more word like that. One more word like that. You are out of the program. You are out of the program. One more word like that. Viewers, are you seeing this man? He's gone completely crazy today. IFRA has gone completely out of control today because of one picture, viewers. One child has put these people in their place. The bravery of that child, Ashok, as against the cowardice of IFRA. That child will grow in the heart of Kashmir and ask IFRA one day why she spoke for Pakistan when his grandfather was killed.
People like you, Mr.
That child will grow up one day and ask IFRA. That IFRA, why did you not want to see the reality that the army is the victim and the savior? That child will ask IFRA that, IFRA, why did you not see that the picture of mine, I was the target of the attack, so was the army, and the army rescued me.
The deceased daughter is already...
Ashok Pandit is on the debate. Ashok Pandit with Irfan Hafiz Loan.
The deceased daughter is saying that...
Loan and Ashok Pandit. Loan and Ashok Pandit.
Why they are afraid today? Arnab, I will tell you.
Loan and Ashok Pandit.
I will tell you why they are afraid today. This member of Duktra, this member of Duktra, Millat, IFRA, and all these people sitting on the panel are afraid today because they are exposed.
Family members Family members of the deceased are saying that he was killed by the
They have
CRPF.
killed people left and
Ashok
right.
Pandit.
So that is why they are afraid. They are afraid today, Arnab. These people who have always supported the terrorists are exposed today because they are seeing their face in the dead body of Bashir. They are responsible for the death. Today, Bashir's body reminds me of the dead body of Nilkant Ganju. This dead body reminds me of Premnath.
Sarfaraz Wani and Ashok Pandit.
Reminds me of Nasser Khan, Sarvanand Premi, all these dead bodies on the streets. And
for you in your Quasi studios, this might be a point of debate.
You use mosques to people's death and destruction right now in Kashmir. Our children are exposed today.
From this conflict.
This picture is haunting them because today they are exposed. Stop supporting the terrorists. Stop supporting the terrorists. You are responsible for it. You are responsible for it. You are responsible. And that is why we are seeing people dead on the streets. Condemn the terrorists first.
This is to bring peace and security in Mali. Where is peace and security right now? Where is peace and security right now in Kashmir?
I salute the army jawans who have saved the kid. I salute the army jawans who have saved the child. These terrorists who have killed innocents on the streets of Kashmir, and they are supporting the terrorism. It's a matter of shame that these people sitting on the panel,
1 year down the line,
Umar Abdullah is talking.
You know, there is a word called thanklessness, Ashok Pandit. People like Sarfaraz Wani are thankless.
Where is peace and security?
People like Sarfaraz Wani are thankless.
Where is peace and security?
People like Sarfaraz are thankless.
Where are Achedin of Modi ji?
I have a question for you, Sarfaraz, unless you will dodge my question. Unless you will dodge my question. Listen to the question, Sarfaraz. I'm being decent with you. Don't behave indecently. Listen to the question. My question to you is, Sarfaraz, right?
I'm being decent with you.
Thank you. Thank you. Please tell me, if the security forces killed the 65-year-old grandfather, then why would Head Constable Deepchand Verma, 1 minute, why would Head Constable Deepchand Verma have sacrificed his life and 3 other men in uniform have suffered injuries and are recovering today? You know why they, 1 minute, I'll complete my point and then you respond, please. I'll complete my point and then you respond, please. Thank you. Thank you. Please listen to the entirety of the question. You should be able to handle it, please. The question is this. Head Constable Deepchand Verma, died saving the life of this 3-year-old child. 3 other men in uniform are today recovering all the injuries they got in this attack by the Lashkar-e-Toiba terrorists who hid from the attic of a mosque. They saved the life of a 3-year-old child. People like you, and now Gaurav will be, GVL is on the debate, who don't even have the human decency to say thank you to people like Head Constable Deepchand Verma, people like you are defined as thankless. So now do you understand why I call you thankless? Now debate with GVL.
People like you in your Quasi studios,
today is a day when the entire lobby stands
do not know what death and destruction looks like.
1 minute.
In Kashmir who know what is death and destruction.
The lobby which has been supporting terrorists in Pakistan, in Kashmir, today they are completely cornered. And this picture is exposing them. And the manner in which we explained the picture on the screen just now, it clearly shows how the security forces were actually trying to help both the grandfather and the grandson, and it's the militants who killed the grandfather. It is so crystal clear. They have absolutely nothing to hide behind. I think they are worse than Pakistani panelists who come and speak for terrorists and militants. It's a shame on them. And people who are actually citizens of India, they benefit from India, and they live in places like Delhi.
Not this is security failure. Our Jawans are getting killed in Kashmir. Our Jawans are getting killed in Kashmir. Civilians are getting killed in Kashmir. Why? Because of the failure of government of India. Failure. Complete failure.
The cruelty of the Kashmiri terrorists, and those who are apologists of these terrorists stand completely cornered.
did not, why
I think these
bringing
3-4
the bill
pictures
for
that you show on the screen now
reorganization of
are
JNK,
they are enough to show that it is the security forces who have saved this boy. It's the security forces which have actually suffered casualty in this shootout.
GD Bakshi is on the debate. GD Bakshi.
Which are on the side.
GD Bakshi is also making a point right now. GD Bakshi is on the debate. GD is with Iftikhar Miskar, wants to make a point out here. Before you come in, GD, I want to make a point myself. If you may allow me, sir, General Bakshi, you're on the debate with Iftikhar, and I want to describe something to you viewers. I want to describe the rescue of this child by the Jammu and Kashmir police, the CRPF. You can see, if you see the pictures, and pictures speak 1,000 words, how on the edge of the image, there is a Jammu and Kashmir police official urging the child to come towards him. You can see how even in the middle, we show the pictures of the direct terrorist attack on their joint patrol. These men in uniform, can I show the pictures, please, full frame on the screen? These men in uniform, even in the middle of their joint patrol, this man is under attack himself, but he is making the child a priority. He is guiding the child to safety, reassuring the child and saving the child. Shame on Iftikhar Misgar. Shame on Iftikhar Misgar and Sarfaraz Wani, and shame on Waqar Bhatti and Ifra Jan, who will not even thank the men in uniform for saving that child today.
Arnab,
shame on you, Iftikhar.
Shame on you. Tell me, sir, one
shame
thing.
On you.
Why every night you are defending security forces by saying this and that? What? No,
the security forces have shown courage.
Shame on this
and you
system.
are showing absolute cowardice on a live television program.
Security forces are being utilized. Security forces are being used for the political benefits by Bharatiya Janata Party government, because the failures of Bharatiya Janata Party government are seen every morning and evening in Kashmir. And you people are there to safeguard the particular sarkar, because security forces are taking the shield to give the safeguard to this government. That is it. That is the whole story of the drama. Why
did you, viewers, 1 minute, GD Bakshi, 1 minute. GD Bakshi, he has called, 1 minute, GD Bakshi, wait, if they can't be quiet for a minute, volume down. GD Bakshi, he has called the death of a 65-year-old Bashir drama. He has called Gaurav Arya the rescue of a 3-year-old child drama. Shame on you. Shame on Kashmiris like you. People like you should be boycotted all over Kashmir. You have called the killing of a 65-year-old Bashir Ahmed today drama. I am recording this. I am recording this, and journalists in Kashmir, if you cannot rise against this kind of language and these positions, then I don't know. I don't know whether you even members of this profession. Shame on you, Iftikhar, for saying that. This was not a drama. This was an ordeal a child will never forget. I can't believe it. He called it drama. He's continuing to call it drama.
You have a son.
He's calling it drama. He's calling it drama.
Arnab,
he called it drama.
Goswami,
are the monumental cowards.
You have to answer to God.
Arnab,
you have to answer to God. This is a matter.
GD Bakshi,
you, sir, have to answer to God also for your rank cowardice. You, my friend, have to answer to your Lord about your rank cowardice, your rank failure to utter one word against terrorists and murderers of children, old men and women. You, sir, are the greatest coward I have managed to set my eyes upon. You, sir, are the greatest coward I have ever seen.
He called the death of a 65-year-old man drama. Ashok Pandit, Iftikhar Misgar has today called the death and the killing of a 65-year-old man. He's called it a drama, and I will have to extract an apology out of this man today. Ashok Pandit.
I'm not surprised.
He calls it drama.
I'm not surprised. Because these are the people who have killed people in Kashmir. For them it is a drama. For them it is a drama. Because they feel that the security forces are the day they will lose somebody from their family. That day these people will lose something from the house. You are communal. I'm waiting for somebody from his family to receive the bullet, and they will see.
Don't say that, Ashok Pandit. I take that back. I will not. I condemn the statement that which you have made, but we move on. That statement is not acceptable. Not acceptable. But neither is that statement which he said he called it drama. drama. Gaurav Arya is on the debate right now with Irfan Hafiz Loan. The SHO narrates the entire ordeal, viewers. SHO of Sopore, the hero Azim Khan narrates the entire ordeal, and the debate is between Irfan Hafiz Loan and Gaurav Arya right now. He says, उसी डायरेक्शन से जो फायर आया था, उसी की वजह से सारे लोग जख्मी हुए. He says, व्यू ब्लॉक किए जाने और इस बच्चे को वहां से उठाया जाए. And he then says that they used police cars to block the view of the terrorists to rescue the child. They put police cars out there, Gaurav Arya, to stop the vision of the terrorists who were shooting from the attic of a mosque to rescue the child. And Omar Abdullah does not mention the terrorists even once. Shame on Omar Abdullah and all these people like that. And you should have a conscience, Irfan Hafiz Loan. Today, Iftikhar Misgar called the killing of a 65-year-old Kashmiri drama. Let it be known across Kashmir that there are people like Iftikhar Misgar for whom the killing of a fellow Kashmiri is drama, but they don't have a courage to speak up against those who kill fellow Kashmiris for 500 rupees and throw stones for 150 rupees each. Shame on people like you. Irfan Hafiz Loan, you debate with Gaurav Arya. Debate with Gaurav Arya.
Arnab, I have 2 points to make.
Irfan
साहब, अगर आपकी इजाजत हो, sir, don't, sir, I have 2 points to make, sir.
I want to know from you.
I am telling you about the family of the deceased, sir. Yes, I have understood, sir. I have understood your question. लोन साहब 5 बार रिपीट करने से क्वेश्चन बदल नहीं जाएगा. आपने पूछ लिया, अब मैं जवाब दे रहा हूं आपको. There are 2 things. There are okay, loan sahab, okay. Now there are things that I would like to say, Arnab. 2 very quick points. 2 quick points. People are asking, who takes photographs? Arnab, whether it's a wedding or a funeral in Kashmir, even if you go to a funeral, 90% of the people have their smartphones out. This is very, very common there. Very common, this taking of photographs and videos. Number 2, here is a tweet by Imtiaz Hussain, who was a police officer in Jammu and Kashmir Police, a respected, decorated Kashmiri police officer who has served his life in Kashmir. मैं इम्तियाज हुसैन साहब का ट्वीट पढ़ना चाहता हूं. He said, this is the tweet of today, but he's quoting an incident May 8th, 2001. 2001 मई 8 का है. Terrorists attack a BSF camp by exploding an IED. Sir, allow me to, please allow me. Iftikhar Sahab, don't do this. Iftikhar Sahab, don't do this. I'm reading something, please, sir. Please. No, 1 minute. I'm reading something, Iftikhar Sahab. Please, don't. See, I'm being very polite to you. Sir, I'm being very polite to you. I'm addressing you respectfully. Sir, please don't do this. Sir, I am reading something. Kindly allow me to read, sir. With your permission, sir. I am reading something. Please, sir.
Are you
please, sir. I will answer your question. Allow me to read.
One second.
No, I am not trying to tell you I am reading something.
I will not
heckle something. Will you please allow me to read?
Let him complete reading it. Thank you.
Sir, 1 minute. Can you just, may I request you to please allow me to speak, sir? Please, with your permission, sir. Okay. May 8, 2001. This is Imtiaz Hussain Saab's tweet. Terrorists attacked the BSF camp by exploding an IED. Some BSF men and civilians killed. Among the deceased was my 14-year-old cousin. Imtiaz Saab ki 14-year-old cousin was killed. Dead body had blast injuries. And then came people coercing my family to say she was killed by BSF. This is Kashmir where dead bodies sell. Imtiaz Hussain Saab is a serving police officer in Kashmir, and this is his tweet of today, where he says that in his own experience, when his own cousin was killed, his own cousin's sister was killed, and he's in the police, he's saying that people came to our house saying that you say BSF killed, जबकि मारा टेररिस्ट के बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट के उसकी आईडी से उसकी डेथ हुई थी. ये इम्तियाज हुसैन साहब का ट्वीट है. तो मैं आपको बताता हूं कि वहां पे अर्नब, at the site of the encounter, today the family is saying that somebody killed him. They could have been coerced. They could not have been coerced. I don't know. I don't know the truth. I was not there. But my question is, was the family there? My question is, any judge will ask. If you want to inquiry, the judge will ask. How do you know? क्या आप थे वहाँ पे?
Ashamed for saying that his family is lying.
एक minute, Irfa, don't do this Bollywood drama. Listen, Irfa, please don't do this. One Kashmiri actress has gone back to Bollywood. Now you are trying to replace her by saying drama. I am reading the tweet.
No personal remarks. Please continue on the point.
You are saying I'm doing drama.
Can you continue on the point? I would say today, Ifra, if you don't mind, I need to have a slightly more elaborate response to you, Ifra. Ifra, 1 minute. Gaurav and Ifra, 1 minute. Gaurav and Ifra, unilateralism will not work. Listen to me. Listen to me. Ifra, I'm asking you a couple of questions. And I'm speaking to you now. Viewers, why is there pin drop silence from the lobby that has been overtly vocal about deaths in the past? Is it because an innocent civilian has been killed and a 3-year-old has been traumatized? If a terrorist had been traumatized or a terrorist had been killed, I can assure you, Ifra Jan would be shouting in their defense tonight. They are not moved by a 3-year-old child being victimized. They are not moved by the sacrifice of our forces, even as they saved a 3-year-old. They are not moved because the 3-year-old is an innocent and not a stone pelter. Ifra Jan would have spoken for stone pelters, but she won't speak for a 3-year-old child. Ifra Jan will not be moved by the haunting image because she supports the Pakistani terrorists instead. Ifra Jan is not moved by the spine-chilling visual because of the anti-forces agenda that she has. Ifra Jan is not moved because sympathy on her part is reserved for terrorists. Ifra Jan is not moved by a grieving child, but Ifra Jan is moved by the Pulwama terrorist. Ifra Jan, you are moved by the Pulwama terrorist. You will not be moved by a 3-year-old child. And by the way, Sarfaraz, now come forward. Sarfaraz, tell me, tell me one thing. I have a question for you. Is Omar Abdullah in any place to talk when he was the one who was circulating images on how a CRPF jeep was subjected to a brutal attack to spin a narrative about how earlier they tied people to the front of jeeps and paraded them around villages to deter protesters, and now they drive their jeeps right over the protesters? Did Omar Abdullah do that or not? Post 2611, 1 minute. Sarfaraz, my next question to you. Sarfaraz, my question to you. My last question to you, and it's only to you. It's only to you, and you need to listen to me, and the viewers will judge whether you've been able to answer my question. Listen to me. I ask you a couple of things, Sarfaraz, okay? 2-year-old Moshe Holzberg, 2611. When he cried, it made our heart wrench. Did you say then, no, he was not killed by the Lashkar-e-Toiba? Did you say, no, Indian security forces killed Moshe Holzberg? When there was Moshe Holzberg's parents, in 2015, and second question to you is, you know that image of that child, Abdullah Kurdi from Syria? He was lying dead on the beach. It tugged at your conscience. You said, Sarfaraz, that this is an example of the refugee crisis in the world. Today you say, don't show me this picture. 1 minute. You, Sarfaraz, August 2016, the image of a 5-year-old Omran Dakish sitting in an ambulance after the airstrike in Aleppo in Syria wrenched your heart. You cry for a Syrian child, you cry for a Kurdish child, you cry for an Israeli child, but you will not cry for the trauma of a Kashmiri child. I want to know why. Why will you not cry for the trauma inflicted by Pakistan on a Kashmiri child?
Rather than you, we Kashmiris feel this conflict. Rather than you, we are the one who feel this conflict.
Who killed a 6-year-old on 26 June when he was sleeping in a car? A 6-year-old Kashmiri child was killed. Did you speak then? Amit Rain, I'll ask what to you. Did they speak then?
We are devastated by this conflict. It's not.
Did Sarfaraz speak then, Amit?
Incident happened at Model Town Sopore.
We Kashmiris.
The incident happened at Model Town Sopore, and this is exactly the model these cowards want. This is the model these cowards want. They will not speak for a Kashmiri child because speaking for a Kashmiri child will deny them the monies they get from across the border. They will not speak for a Kashmiri child because they know how to trade on Kashmiri dead bodies. Do not expect them to speak.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm over time tonight. I'll see you on the other side of debate number 2. We will follow up on this, the true picture of Kashmir. See you in a few minutes.